Hey guys, what's up? So today I have a little story for you, and this story is about the time that I accidentally met Kiera Cass. So it wasn't actually accidentally because we were there to see her, but let me start from the top. So my friends and I, Tete, she's the one I did the book shuffle tag with, click here, and we heard that Kiera Cass was going to come to Brazil, and she was actually going to a city near us, and she was going to sign books. So we thought, okay, we can do it, we can go. But we didn't actually go really early because we thought, here in Brazil, there may not be that many selection fans, you know. I never heard so many people talking about this book series, so there won't be that many people. We can go slowly, take our time. But boy, were we wrong. So, as we were on the street of the bookshop, which is a huge bookshop, it has its own practically building. It was the first time I went there and I was basically crying, but I could buy nothing. But anyways, bitterness aside, as we were on the street, we already saw the line. It was in the sidewalk, it was going, and it was turning around the block, and we were like, oh no, holy moly. There were like literally 1,000 people there. We did not see that one coming. So we went in the bookshop. We thought, okay, we can go sit, eat something, because there is a cafe in the bookshop just that big. And we can wait for the line get smaller. So that time was like 4 p.m. and we sat and we ate and we went around the bookshop just looking all the books, and it's a big bookshop, and the line wasn't going smaller. And Kiera Cass was literally in our sight. It was like I was here and she was in the end of this bedroom. She was that distance away from us, and I started fangirling a bit for myself, of course, because I didn't want to creep her out or anything. But I was like, oh my god, Kiera Cass is so near me. She wrote books I liked. She may kill my favorite character. So we sat in the cafe, still waiting for the line to go smaller, but it wasn't going. So I thought, I'll grab something to read while we're here, because a bookshop, and I'll read whatever I want. My friend had already taken a book, so she was already reading and sitting, and I was like, Tete, come with me so I can take a book. And she was like, shh, I'm reading. And I was like, Tete, come on. And she didn't want to go. Well, that was bad for her, because you know what happened? As I went to get a book, and it was like behind where Kiera was, and I was like, oh, books, yay. And then I hear suddenly screaming, and Kiera Cass passes in front of me, and I'm like, holy shit. She was going to the bathroom, and she was here. She was here. She had a bodyguard, or it was her husband, I don't know. But I was basically crying. But I was like, she's going away, she's too far. And I was like, hi Kiera, and she said hi back. And I accidentally met Kiera Cass. I tried to tell her to not mess with Maxon, but I was crying by then. And then I rushed to my friend and I was like, Tete, you do not believe what just happened. And there were tears in my eyes, and she was like, what? And I was like, I met Kiera Cass. And she was like, no way. Shame on her, she didn't want to go with me. She didn't meet Kiera Cass. I still remind her of that because I'm a shitty friend. Then I was unstable for a few minutes and I was shaking and I was like, That was the most amazing thing ever! And I definitely wanted to sign our books, but the line was too giant. And there's no more fun parts in the story. We waited, the line got shorter, but then Tete's dad went to see if he could get in line, and they closed the freaking line. So our plan went downhill, and that was the closest that I got to Kiera Cass. But it was still a fun day because that bookshop, wow, wow, is bigger than my freaking house. And there were so many hardcovers in there. And my friend and I made a promise that when we live together, we'll have a library. So thanks so much for watching. If you have a story about how you met some of your favorite authors, leave down there to me and I will read and I will fangirl for you. Thanks so much for watching and woo! Bye bye. Bye 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 bye. So